Yeah. It is Consumer You. We try to help you with problems, but if you're unhappy with your husband, yeah. Unless you bought your husband, we cannot. You did buy. Well, I tell you, Dr. Ruth. I suggest Dr. Ruth. Okay, thanks for calling anyway. But stay tuned. We have some interesting stuff. Hi, Dick DeBartolo with Consumer You, the show for, yes, you the consumer. Not for me. I go out, I make big shopping mistakes, but I teach you how to shop carefully. Now, on today's edition of Consumer You, let's look at what we'll be doing. Okay, we're going over to our new blackboard. I am so happy that we have this great new blackboard. We have the Presidential News Conference. Now, this is not President Reagan and Nancy, although they watch the show. It's very tricky because the nearest TV set to them is about 500 miles. It's rumored they watch it through very powerful binoculars. Now, we have the president of one of those odd lot, job lot type places. It's, I believe it's Job Lot Pushcart. They have many stores, several in New Jersey. We're going to find out what some bargains are and where those bargains come from. Where those stores, how can a store sell something that's a name brand for maybe 80% below retail? Then, at the sound of the beep, we're going to talk about telephone answering machines. There are many of them on the market, and there are many different features to look for. So we're going to clue you into what to buy there, and what's what in energy saving. We're having someone from a utility company come in and tell us how you can save some money, especially with winter now. You might want to save a few bucks on your utility bill. Now, at this point in the show, we often do viewer mail, but we're going to do something different. We have a gentleman in the studio. His name is Doug GiZ, and GiZ is going to be our guest. The reason is, Doug, why don't you come on in? How you doing?
Okay.
Good to see you.
Right.
Doug was shooting some pictures here, and Doug, don't put that down, or maybe you want to put it down. What exactly is this? I thought this was a new 35 millimeter.
Well, it looks from a little bit of a distance to be like a
2 1/4
format
right.
camera, yeah. But as soon as you turn around and look at the back, you can see LCD screen. What it really does is it makes still photographs in video.
So, in other words, you were taking pictures here. You could view them instantly. There's no processing.
Yes, that's
but
right.
What do you view them on?
Well, this machine right here is a player recorder, and you take the disc out of the camera.
Wow, that's great.
25 pictures it holds.
Now, you know what? If you took 25 pictures you hated, is it erasable?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Yeah.
Now, the reason we wanted to show this is a brand new kind of technology, but we don't even know if this is available yet to be bought.
No, I don't know yet. A company, Core Analytic, company in Bridgewater, asked me to give it a test for them. They just got it from the Sony manufacturer.
I see it's made by Sony. Any idea what it might sell for?
Well, the camera by itself is about $4,000, so it's not really a consumer item. Not yet.
These viewers, my viewers, my viewers, they bought showed a $20,000 train. My viewers bought the $20,000 train. So this is like child stuff. How much is the playback?
Just the player is $3,000. I don't know what the cost of this unit is. This is a player recorder. Interesting though, with this machine, you can take a regular video camera and input to it and get still pictures from that as well.
A regular camera that
right.
people already own?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, that's
so they could just buy this and they would be able to do the same.
Doug, I didn't even ask, what do you do here at the station?
I'm producer-director here.
You're a producer-director? Okay. You don't direct this show, do you?
No, not this one. We'd be in trouble.
Caroline Herring directs this show. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by.
You're welcome.
And we'd probably just like to keep this for 6 months for staff use and testing.
I'll leave it right
Leave it right there. Right. Okay, we'll be back in a minute with the president of Job Lot Pushcart. In the meantime, there might be a good bargain involved in this message. Welcome back to Consumer U. Earlier in the show, we told you we were going to have the president of Job Lot Pushcart, and we deliver the goods here. It's Joe Collins, right, Joe?
Right, Dick.
And Joe delivers the goods also. He has brought a ton of stuff, so we're going to go through it rather quickly, but where he has stories to tell you where sale merchandise comes from, he's going to let us in on that. And it's not cold in the studio, but Joe, what is this that I'm wearing here?
This is a genuine Hager jacket, fur-lined, and we sell this for $59.99 at Job Lot, and anywhere else you'll find it for a minimum of $99 in the department store. This particular item happens to be a closeout because it's the end of the run of merchandise that was sold to department store buyers.
Okay, so it's genuine Hagar,
That's right.
and it's not a second.
That's
we have
right.
another
We have
garment
another
here.
jacket over here, which is a genuine...
Boy, this is London Fog. Okay.
That's a London Fog
Maybe
jacket.
this just happens to fit me. Boy, it does. What
It
a
fits.
surprise.
And you can buy it, in
Oh,
fact.
boo!
This has got about an $89 value anywhere, and I'm sure anybody that shopped at department stores for their kids or their dad is aware of that, and that's $44.99.
$44.99.
Job Lot.
Okay. Now, let's move on to, what do we have here? Oh, from Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch bed tent for the kids.
And that
And
is?
that right now at Job Lot is $16.99, and anywhere else would be found for more, the neighborhood of $32.99.
Okay. You know, Joe, we're going to stop for a second to explain to people that, let's say you have 16 stores in the New York, New Jersey
that's
area.
right.
But sometimes not every item is in every store. Is that correct?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. We buy short lots, which may only be a few hundred of an item, and we buy long lots, and in that case, it would be a couple of thousand, and it would be
Okay.
represented in all the stores.
So when you see something in one of those stores, we always tell viewers, if you see something, don't say, oh, I like it, I'll come back in 2 weeks and get it. It may
Absolutely
not be there.
not.
Okay, and boy, this is a name
What
brand,
is this?
Vidal Sassoon.
Vidal Sassoon, and I'm glad you mentioned name brands, because one of the things that we try very hard to do, which is unlike some of the other closeout type organizations, is we try to stick to brand names so that the consumer can fully understand and appreciate what the true value of the
Well,
item
you know what a
is.
lot of stores do is they buy sort of like looks alike. Like it'll look like that, but you read it and it says like Vinny so soon. You
Right.
know.
Or made in Taiwan.
Right. Now this would have been something that Vidal Sassoon was closing out, or.
Well, this is a product that would have been possibly sold last year as a gift item, as an over inventory. We bought out the inventory, and now this year it's an excellent gift item at not $12.99 but
Wow.
$6.99.
$6.99. This man is a natural pitch man. When I called him up, he said, "Oh, I don't know if I want to go on telly. He's here selling his heart out." Okay, these are.
Here, this is a Roseanne box of chocolates. Now, for anybody who doesn't recognize good quality chocolate, and I'm sure all the housewives do, this is about a pound and a half of chocolate that would normally sell, and these are foil wrapped. This is a French-made chocolate that would sell for $14.99 in the store, and we sell for $4.99 at Job Lot.
Great. Okay, now here's a name the women at home will know. It's My Sin. This is 1 1/3 ounces.
Perfumes is something that you have to be very careful about. This is not a cologne. This is a perfume, and a perfume.
There you go.
A perfume is, as all the ladies know, more expensive fragrance, and that is $49.99 at Job Lot versus more like $100 at the department store.
Okay, Joe, I'm going to hand you this because this has an interesting story. I know you sell foods at the store.
We sell foods as well, and this does have an interesting story. This is a
I just said that.
This is a can I remember? This is a drink a cup of soup. This is a 4-pack. This is a closeout. This normally would sell for $1.19 in a gourmet store. It sells for 59 cents at Job Lot because this is a kosher product, but it wasn't stamped as it is supposed to be by law with the OU on the box. Therefore, it could not be wholesaled as a kosher product and was wholesaled instead to us, and we can retail it to you for as low as 59 cents.
Great, and I'm going to skip around here.
Well, it is Christmas.
This is good.
And this is a great gift item. Again, this is a Bonjour pair of briefs, 2 pair of briefs with a cologne in it for only $3.99, and that normal retail would be more like $9.99.
That's a good buy. Joe, I'm going to pick up some brand name stuff here. This is
Well, this is an interesting thing. We also have a full-line automotive department. These are General Motors, which are stamped with their insignia, but not with their name. This is an overrun of car car floor mats for the front of your car. This ranges all across the board from $49 to as much as $80 if you go out to buy this at this quality. We sell them for $9.99.
You know what? I'm such a bargain hunter. I'm going to buy these, and then I have to buy a car to put them in because I don't own a car. You know what? Let's skip down to, this is a brand that I know very well.
Marimekko. Marimekko is a great name. This is the real Marimekko. This is a twin set of flannel sheets. We say that this is a $29 value, but as you know, the department stores have sold this for considerably more than $29. I know because before we had them as a closeout, my wife bought them for my 3 boys. We sell this for $12.99. It's a 3-piece twin set.
Boy, that's a good buy. And with Christmas coming up, Rainbow Bright is being advertised all over the place.
Well, this is a Mattel product, and again, we try to stick with brand names because we want you to know that in fact you can recognize that you're getting a value. This is Rainbow Bright for $5.99, the pony in our store.
Joe, are Transformers still a big hit? I see we have...
The large Transformers are still a big hit as a Christmas gift for the kids, and now I think this is going to be a Christmas season where the parents are going to want to stretch their dollars as far as they go, and in our store you'll get multiple toys for the same price as you would pay for one in other stores. This Transformer set, this large, has a unit in it that goes from an airplane to, you know how your kids can figure them out, I can't, $14.99 at Job Lot.
My kid, it went from a truck to a new dancer. What is wrong with that boy? We have time for one more item. Pick silverware, tape deck. What do you think is the most representative?
Well, this is a good one here. This is a nice set of 50 pieces of stainless steel flatware.
It says it right on here, Holiday Inn. No, all right.
This is by Tuscany, which is a department store manufacturer of stainless steel silverware. Okay. Now the purpose of the stainless steel silverware in this box is to be used as a gift for Christmas, and we sell that now at $24.95. This was the last of a run that the manufacturer made, and its normal wholesale is $40.
Boy, that's great. I've done all my Christmas shopping right here. Okay, that's Joe Collins, president of Job Lot Pushcart. There are 16 stores in the New York, New Jersey area. Joe, thanks very much.
Thanks very much,
right.
Dick.
See you right after this message. We'll come back, and we're going to talk about telephone answering machines. At the sound of the beep, watch this commercial.
Sit down. How can I help you?
I want to know what my future holds for me this fall.
Pick a card. Pick 6, a wise choice.
What do you see?
In your future this fall, I see a new season of Mountain Boulevard Extension, the show that features interesting people and places of central New Jersey. Mountain Boulevard Extension every Wednesday and Friday at 8 p.m., Saturdays at 7:30. Pick 6 this fall for your future.
Okay, we're back, and we're going to talk about telephone answering machines. And we have with us Roseanne. Roseanne, what's your last name again?
Gallison.
Gallison, and you are with?
Arrow Communications.
And where are they at?
We're in Plainfield or Parsippany.
Okay, you can't decide where your store is?
No, I'm in Plainfield. The other place is Parsippany.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was a trailer. You worked out of a trailer. Parsippany and Plainfield.
Parsippany.
Oh, okay. We're talking about telephone answering machines. We have 3 good examples here. If you have a phone at home that you love, you can just get an answering machine that attaches to any telephone. If you want to save a little space on a night table, we can get a telephone with a built-in answering machine. And Roseanne, this one also has, does this have a memory dialer?
This is a 9-number memory, yes.
A 9-number memory dialer, if you are fortunate enough to know 9 people. And then moving up in the line, we have telephone, built-in answering machine, and a built-in
Speakerphone, 20-number dialer.
Oh, okay. So this is a real deluxe guy. A lot of people don't like speakerphones.
That's correct.
You know, the audio on speakerphones is dreadful, but what I like about a speakerphone is when you call the airline.
Right, when you're put on hold and you have nothing to do, you can put it on the speaker and do what you need to do while you're waiting for someone to come back online. I'm notoriously late for airline flights, so what I do is when I call for a cab or something, I'm packing while I'm on hold. Okay, now let's start back down at this end and talk about, I'll tell you the kind of features I like in a machine, and then Roseanne, you can tell me if I like toll saver.
Okay, now we should tell people that I travel a lot. So the machine I have, if it rings more than twice, it means there are no messages.
Hang up.
Okay, so that you can save money. And I also like a beepless remote control. Now, all these beepless?
Yes, most of the state-of-the-art has changed over to beepless remote.
Now, the only problem with beepless remote control is if you're in a neighborhood where they have rotary phones.
Then you're in trouble, or you can purchase from any of the manufacturers what we call a tone encoder. And it's like carrying a beeper with you, but it reproduces touch-tone sound.
Okay.
So that you can.
Right, so you can, and also I like one that you can change the outgoing message from a payphone.
Right.
Are these three that way?
These are that way. I don't believe the phone mate is.
Okay. Now, you mentioned earlier that a feature that I don't look for, but you think is important, is security codes.
The Codaphones come with a 3-digit security code. They're almost impossible to break into.
Why would someone break into you? I mean, do they care about
It would depend on the
hearing
nature of your business.
Oh, okay, a doctor for, okay.
Right. Computer programming, any of the software places. You might want to find out who's calling them or why, etc. The newer phone mate line will be a changeable 3-digit security code. Right now they're coming in with 1 digit. But they will have a feature where you can program your own 3-digit security code. And you can change that.
Okay.
So
and
that's something to look forward to.
Fine. A changeable security code. You know what? Somebody, when I told them they were doing answering machine, they said, ask about an answering machine that can give 2 different outgoing messages. I've never heard of that.
Okay. What happens is some of these machines are geared to answer 2 lines. And therefore will record 2 outgoing messages. However, the machine can only answer the line that's 1 line at a time. If you have 2 lines at home and your machine's answering line 1 and I call you on line 2, it will go unanswered until
I see.
line 1 is
it will not give a busy signal, it will just ring.
Okay,
all right. That's not so bad. I bought one that said it had 2 outgoing messages, and it turned out that the second message kicked in when the message tape was full.
Okay, that was an all Panasonic, but you had to record 2 messages.
Yes, you had to record a message that said the tape is full.
It was a fail-safe, because most of these machines, once the incoming message tape is full, they will not answer your phone.
They ring constantly.
Right, that all Panasonic allowed your caller to know that the tape was full.
Oh, well, that's not a bad feature.
Right.
Okay, now also, I like something called Vox. That it stands something for voice activated.
Voice activation is basically what it means.
Vox meaning voice. All right. And that is that the caller is not limited to 30 seconds.
That's correct. Machines like the Codaphone and the phone mates are unlimited. The machine will record as long as your caller is speaking. Some of the new message minders have a 2-minute limit on the Vox, which is certainly a long time.
Well, I have friends who call up and like to do like the entire on the waterfront.
Oh, so, well, these machines will record that.
Will record. Yes. And finally, Roseanne, why don't you tell us basically what we're talking about price-wise? And we spoke earlier that it's not a going out of business type place where it would be a tremendous bargain, but that you do something that's very important to someone.
We've been in business since 1976.
You must be very tired.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's why she drinks all the coffee.
Definitely.
Well, we had her on another show. But something that you do that's critical.
Our machines do start at $90 and go up to $250, $180.
Okay.
$180, $230, $230. With our
the speakerphone is the same price as because 2 different manufacturers.
Right.
Okay.
Arrow Communications will provide any customer who purchases a machine from us with a loaner at no charge during the warranty period.
Good. Okay.
On the Codaphone end, Codaphone's warranty is that the machine should be replaced for the customer, no questions asked, during that 1-year warranty period. If the Codaphone is purchased from Arrow, we replace the unit without the customer having to send it to Oregon.
Well, that is a lot of great information, Roseanne. I appreciate your being here, and we thank the folks at Arrow for letting you come down and bring us some telephone answering machines. And we're going to hook one up one of these days, and you can call us and leave us a message for Consumer You. In the meantime, watch this message. Okay, as promised, we're going to talk about some energy-saving tips, courtesy of Jersey Central Power and Light Company. And our guest today is Steve Sanders. Steve, you have a very long title. What's your official title?
Yes, Senior Staff Administrator, Energy Services Department.
of Jersey
Central Power and Light
Okay,
Company.
Steve, that's it for the interview. Thanks. Now, okay, we're going to talk about ways to save power. Steve, I am intrigued. I love things in bags. So you brought in an energy kit, and you said this cost only $10.
$10 through our company,
Okay.
and it's actually about a $40 value.
Well, let's see what we get for $10. I have not peeked so that I could be surprised here. Caulking?
Caulking and weather stripping.
Boy, are those, Steve, are those more or less the biggest loss of energy,
Endorsement.
heating energy?
Yes, infiltration losses or losses of heated air from your home are the largest single source. And conductive losses, which are caused usually by a lack of insulation, are the second largest.
Is there a way to check for drafts? I mean, like, should you light a candle and go around and see if the wind blows it out?
Well,
Or?
I wouldn't suggest anyone light a candle or go around with a candle. If you're really concerned about energy loss in your home, I would contact the company, and we'll be happy to arrange for a free energy audit where a trained specialist in energy auditing can provide the kind of information that you really need to make informed decisions.
You know, that's actually, that's kind of a strange service, that they would come free and tell you how to save money, which means you would buy less of the product they're selling. Why are you doing that?
Well, we think that in the long run it's good business. Jersey Central Power and Light Company is as interested in energy conservation and energy efficiency as is the consumer.
All right, well, that's good. All right. Steve, I'm still looking on. Now, this is caulking. So we have
Right.
caulking, we have weather. Is there a difference between weather stripping and caulking?
Yes. The caulking is actually flexible, and it can be used in any source of infiltration losses. The weather stripping is generally used around windows or doors to seal out drafts.
You know, I read once that a big energy loss is around electrical outlets.
That's true, on outside walls particularly. And in fact, we have these in the kits as well. Switch and outlet sealers, and they fit right behind the switch plate in outside walls.
Oh, okay.
And help prevent loss of heat, and also help prevent drafts in the home.
Okay, you know, and also this kit contains both kinds that you'll need. It has the, can we see it there? Yeah. It has the gasket that goes over, I guess, the toggle on and off switch, and the gasket that goes over the actual, what do they call them, duplex outlets? These guys over here? Yeah. Okay, so we have those two kinds of kits. Plastic storm windows, are they worthwhile?
They are in certain situations. If you already have storm windows, they're generally not necessary. We find that they're most useful in places where either you might not have a storm window, or the primary window is not in particularly good shape, and it's not a window you're going to be using
Oh, that's right, of course,
in the winter
because
time.
once you open it. Well, and then we have, boy, this is included also?
That's right.
The shower head, is that one of those water reducers?
It's not only a water reducer, but it also has an on-off valve, which enables you to save even more.
Oh, it used to be called taking a Navy shower where you soaked up, shut it off, and boy, that's great. And this whole kit is $10.
$10.
Great. Okay.
And
now,
the bag too.
And the bag too. Now, what other services do we have? We have the outreach program,
Right.
which is
for low-income customers or senior citizens or other disadvantaged customers who are generally receiving energy conservation tips from the state and from other areas.
okay. And finally, we have another program called the Heat Pump Rebate Program.
Right. That's a new program we're getting off the ground now. We're encouraging particularly customers who are building homes to consider electric heat pumps.
Which are they reverse cycle pumps? Where
Where there's air conditioning involved also. If you're going to have central air conditioning in your home anyway, you ought to seriously consider an electric heat pump.
Great. Okay, Steve, that's really very informative, and I'm glad to see that a utility company is so concerned in helping people save energy, save money, and in the long run, save our natural resources. So thank you very much for visiting.
Thank you for
We're now
having
going to
me.
do the rest of the show in the dark in order to save a little bit of power at this station. And we'll see you back here in just a minute. Meanwhile, watch this commercial. And shut off some lights. Watch it in the dark. Okay, that's it for this edition of Consumer U. Next on Consumer U, you wrote, you phoned, but it didn't do any good. We're still going to have another edition of Consumer Puppet Theater. Then we're also going to do some coffee testing. If you like coffee, we're going to test 4 or 5 brands of instant coffee. And we're going to stick, the first test will be regular coffee, and then somewhere down the line we'll do decaffeinated coffees. And also we're going to talk about the home shopping networks. We're going to have a viewer come in with some bargains that she felt she got through the home shopping network. In the meantime, I wanted to point out, remember Doug came on and showed us this new still video camera? Well, we forgot to mention that this camera has a little microphone in the back, and along with each picture, you can record 7 seconds of audio. So it's a really incredible thing. If you have something incredible that you bought, or that you want to market, or that you saw, tell us about it here at Consumer U, and we like to bring you, the viewer, the latest in technology. So until next time, Dick DeBartolo, take care. Bye.
If you have a consumer complaint or would like to take part in our program, write us at Consumer U, care of TKR Cable, 67 Mountain Boulevard Extension, Warren, New Jersey, 07060.